I bringing up the CRM, Dustin, and the appointment setter brings me back to something Josh Nelson said ages ago. And he's like, my life changed when I hired my first salesperson and relinquished that piece of it. And for the longest time, I was stuck in like, since we're in so many different niches and Mark, you're in the same boat. It's like, how do you systemize that piece of it? Because they have to have so much product knowledge, but built out the training for that and then built out the sales training piece of it. And my life literally did change when I relinquished the sales role. And does he sell as well as I can? No, but he sells
Good enough.
deeper into the follow-up and sells at a good enough, close enough clip that my God, my life has changed from not having to do that. It's nuts. And I think Rob feels similar in terms of the onboard launch, the landing page build, the ongoing management. It's like it was life-changing hiring people this year. I'd say the biggest thing of the year has been the impact employees have made.
Yeah. Yeah, I can say that too, but it's not all been easy. I mean,
No.
getting them up to speed, replacing
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And especially when it's new, right? Because I know this is a new thing for you guys. And for
Yep.
us, we doubled the team in a year. So it's like, oh crap. Now you
Right.
find out where your flaws are, where people need extra training that you didn't think about. I mean, everything's worked out and there hasn't been any real big issues, but on me as the business owner, it's a constant grind and a constant like, oh man, I just like put out this fire. And they're like minor little fires, nothing big, but it's like, oh, come on, now we got this one to deal with. Or,
But there's 100 of them. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. You're right. It's 100 of like fireflies.
We're looking for an account manager. Once I was able to do what you did, Ed, and step out of the sales role, it was a process because every time you hire someone, you think, oh, my life is going to get easier. But for a while, it gets harder.
It gets harder. Yeah, for sure.
And then it gets easier.
Yep.
So then I stepped into the account management role because frankly, we had hired decent account managers, but we had not given them the guidance all the guidance we could have. So I stepped into that role for several months, know what I want that role to be. And now we're trying to hire for that role with with more clear expectations and things. So my life will change again once I can get out of that role as well.
Nice.
That'd be a good conversation to have. Account managers, how to because that's the struggle we have is like we separated our client success person from the person doing the ads. That wasn't that way a year and a half ago, but it is now.
Yep.
Then you divorce, in a way, there's a benefit and downside, right? Now you're divorcing the person working on the account from the client, which is great for the person working on the account so they can actually work. But now there's like a little bit more of a delay in getting answers back, and they get the answers from the person working. But like, I feel like there's a gap that needs to get bridged, and I'm trying to find the best solution for without having the account manager know everything about everything in every account because it's hard to maintain that. You know what I mean?
Yep. That's stuff we're trying to build out in Asana in terms of the ongoing team communication. Once a campaign's live and once adjustments need to be made, instead of emailing back and forth, these things get made via Asana rather than, and boxes need to get checked as opposed to just reduce the amount of email going back and forth, because we could have 200 emails a day easily going back and forth amongst the team if we counted it. So
yeah, we do that too. It's just like, hey, how much is this campaign in this area spent? Well, the guy running the account knows that, but the client success person is like, well, which campaign is in that area? Like they don't always know. And it's not anything against her. It's not what I hired her to know, but it's like the very like specific questions is where if it's just like how much do we spend, that's easy. We could figure it out pretty quickly. But when it comes to the nuances, that's where it's still tricky.
I think our best win there was hiring someone that ran Google Ads before. And I was telling Victor this, ran Google Ads, knew it, was nice, and then also had strong follow through in that order.
Wait, there are people that run Google Ads and are nice.
Yeah, there are a couple of them out there. But yeah, so that was our take on it. But Nick, you were in the process of ClickUp. Did you end up hiring?
Yeah.
And how's that going?
It's going really good. It was a little rocky at the beginning.